Tell no lies. Expose lies whenever they are told. Mask no difficulties, mistakes, failures. Claim no easy victory. Iquote leyo isuka ku Amilcar Cabral. Ngalomazwi lithi igama nguThami akambongo Manzana. Mbongo umbuyisa unqaleza undima usondisa umvemnyama. Zalwa ngomanzana ukhumalo umtungwa omdleke. Ngalomazwi lithi welcome to this edition. Today we are going to do something different. As you will know, I always write articles for ArtsLink to share my views on things that are happening in the cultural and creative industry. And today, which is the 27th February, published an article called The Blurring of Lines, Minister Gayton McKenzie Political Engagement in DSAC Offices. I want us to unpack some of the questions that I'm asking in the article and maybe go further with what was happening in my mind. As I said before, when Minister Gayton McKenzie came into the office here, Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, I was one of the people who say I'm excited because it's a change of leadership, because as you know, this portfolio has been led by abantu abasuka kuKhongolose, ANC in the past. We understand. So it was always good to get a new political party that is leading that department. And we also saw changes in terms of the portfolio committee on sports, arts and culture, whereby the chairperson is no longer coming from the same ruling party, is coming from a DA. And I think the chairperson is really doing amazing work so far. We understand. So when I wrote this article, we understand, I don't know, these might be things that have been happening in the ANC-led government. These might be things that are happening in government generally. But you understand, I felt a need, you understand, to question when I saw some of the things that were happening in the offices. Maybe in the past, we understand that it was not this visible. We have two things that I was really concerned when I was writing this article. It's one is the use of the office, and then for political engagement, that is visible. And I'm sure a lot of these ministers, they have the meetings, in their ministerial offices. We understand, but it's not public. But when it goes to public, then surely we understand that we need to question. And Minister Gayton McKenzie has been doing all come up, whereby he updates he members the Patriotic Alliance. It's not something new. He has been doing that, you understand. But now the difference is he is now doing 8 offices at DSAC. You understand, which is we need to question some of the things. And the logo of the department is visible in these things, you understand? So want to look at that. And the second part is in the previous video of Minister Gayton McKenzie before he became a minister, he will use this lives, you understand, whether he's sitting around with PA members in a hotel or somewhere, we understand. But now, in some of these videos, live videos, he's also including some of the department officials, senior officials, which is, it really needs to be questioned. So that we check what is going on. Is it something that has been done in the past and we let it pass? Or it's something that we need to have a conversation? And I know this episode might also put me in trouble, because sometimes when you speak out or when you question things, you understand that the department or the minister will come after you. So if it happens, you understand that I'm willing for that. But I think when we started this channel, we wanted to speak about some of the matters that are happening in the cultural and creative industry. Some matters are difficult, some are complex, some are controversial, But we really need to ask a question. History will judge us. This has nothing to do with me being against the minister. I'm just asking the question so that you understand that we treat the same way that we've been treating minister. When we had a problem with Minister Natim Tetwa, I remember we even produced a music video, Nati Must Go. You understand? And I was part of that. When we were unhappy about Uzizi Kotwa, we raised our concern. You understand? And I remember I was being vocal even to him on social media and even on WhatsApp. You understand? When I'm not happy. So it's the same thing. You understand? Please don't see this video as an attack to the minister. We are asking questions because it is our job. You understand? And maybe other artists are scared because when you speak out, the department will try to silence you or find something that they can use against you. Let's look at the questions that I've asked on this article. The first one, is the minister aware of the implication of such action, or is it a deliberate demonstration of political influence over state institution? As I said, there is no problem with the minister in terms of engaging with the Patriotic Alliance members. You understand that? But you understand, what are we saying about the using such position? Because I know, like for example, if President Cyril Ramaphosa is doing a visit on a state, and then when he's doing indoors the ANC, we understand that maybe even regalia yakhe uyayichinja maybe caps or is keep as the ANC, you understand, and then we know what is the difference. Imagine President Cyril Ramaphosa addressing members of the ANC in the same offices and in the same setup that he does when he's addressing the nation. You understand? That should be questionable. You understand? Because usebenzisa office yakhe publicly, we understand, to engage with the members of the ANC, that might be problematic. And the second one.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. We have various videos, state of the art, current affairs on various matters. If you have not subscribed, please do so, as we are planning on revamping the whole channel. Please subscribe, like our videos, share them, and don't forget to press that notification button.
I was also mentioning showing the chief of staff, right? As you know, Miss Nansekelelo Bakwa, we understand that he's the chief of staff now in the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. I don't know if she's a member of PA or she's not politically aligned or a member, but in one of the lives, she was there in the office and the minister kept on asking her a question, kept on changing the camera from facing her. I think she was sitting with the lady that she's the spokesperson here department, but I know that lady is also part of Patriotic Alliance, which on her part maybe it's understandable. And surely the two of them were doing the work of the department, you understand, while the minister was doing live. But for the minister to keep on changing the camera for us to see, we understand, and to ask about the matters the department, while the minister is wanting us to think when he is addressing Patriotic Alliance members, has nothing to do with the department. I think there is a line there that, you understand, that the minister might not be aware ukuthi ilewe ithi members of the department nazo ngokuzi aligned kwi PA. I don't know. And then minister had a meeting with AfriForum. You understand? There's no problem with that because we know minister once attended on his capacity. We understand that. As a member of PA, Orania, we understand, which is understandable. We understand, and it was good for campaigning. But in this one, I had an issue whereby the logo of the department is visible. We understand, when the minister is sitting here, the logo of the department is visible. You can see the logo. We are in that. What does that imply? Does it mean ukuthi this meeting, you understand, a rubber stamp, you understand, a position of Department of Sports, Arts and Culture? Okanye was this meeting yakhe in his capacity as a leader of a patriotic alliance? You understand? And you will know, ukuthi a lot of people are having issues with the AfriForum. You understand, babathini ba racist kanjani and all that. We understand. So it really needs to be looked at. You understand, ukuthi, is it not a problem? And then this thing of state resources used for political party. In the previous videos, I even said, in the previous years, there was complaint about the ministers of sports, arts and culture were using imali ye department, you understand, to fund the activities zeka Congolos. You understand? So is this thing really happening, whereby they are using the state resources for political parties? Should government offices be used as space for political engagement? That's the question that we must ask. Or abantu abasebenza, like for example, I know the office ye department, we once went there with President Sibongile Mngoma, President where for the arts, you understand, whereby we were questioning the department. Isn't the minister supposed to go maybe closer by to the offices and have this engagement so that anga implicated the department? We understand that if we are as okay, also when they live, I am somewhere closer there. We understand, so that sizobona singazobona a background yet department. And then another question, that are public servants within DSAC now expected to align with PA interests, or does their mere presence in such meeting create an illusion? Does this raise concern about potential misuse of state resources? Yeah, because if we sequence state resources for a political party, then it's in a problem. Then the problem is now Congolos. It's still happening even today. Another question, is the minister using state infrastructure for a party ambition knowingly or unknowingly? Because the minister Mane City, there's something the minister keeps on saying. And minister does not need whatever his salary. He's been living good life. You understand? It does not need to about a travelation anyway. But to use state resources for that, then it's something else. It needs to be questioned, because that office, we understand, is for the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. We have the phone calls, all the things, you understand, I meant there. And the sad part is there are a lot of people that are writing to the minister. There are a lot of people that are writing to the ministry offices, and they are not getting meetings with the minister, Gayton McKenzie. So for Minister Gayton McKenzie to have in the same offices that is supposed to have meetings with artists, and then is having meetings with structures like AfriForum, that can't be right. That needs to be questioned. Obviously, there are so many structures that will really want that opportunity to have with the minister. We understand. So why AfriForum looking at the priorities of meeting the minister? And what does this say about the independence of government institution? And I know a lot of people will say, Congolos have been doing it. It's wrong. You understand that if a minister keeps on saying it's business unusual, the same minister can't be doing things that business are usual. You understand that? Because we're unhappy with ANC, we're unhappy about how they are doing things, you know? So I've never changed, you know? And also, I want to ask, maybe as we engage on this, is this part of the GNU policy? You understand? Is this also happening not only in our department? Is it happening in other departments whereby the DA ministers or the other minister from the other parties are also engaging? I don't know. Please tell us. You understand? And I'm interested to know what is the ministerial book saying about such conduct. You understand? I'm going to try to get a copy of that minister book to check what does it say about such things. We understand that. And also, as I said, is this the way it used to be done before? But we did not know. Now it's done by this minister. We are not aligned. You understand? Shouldn't the minister be doing this thing in a Patriotic Alliance offices or somewhere? We understand, and not use the Department of Living. And I'm also interested, what does the Portfolio Committee in Parliament saying about this? You understand? Or now they are doing the same thing, you understand, to engage with matters, political parties of their own. We understand. Why are they not challenging this? We understand. Or maybe they are not aware. And I think there's a big thing in closing. We are saying there are a lot of council appointments that are happening with prerogative of the minister. Seen National Film Video Foundation, National Heritage Council, National Arts Council, all the state-funded institutions like Market Theatre Foundation and all that. You understand? Is it really true that the minister is positioning certain people in these council so that he's got a voice? And I must say this, I'm also disappointed in us, the cultural and creative industry practitioners and structures. We are too silent. We are too quiet. We are not asking the minister. We understand. Maybe we are scared. And as the government always say, the industry is fragmented. Maybe it's time for the cultural and creative industry practitioners and structures to regroup, to say, hey, sihamba kwindlela wrong. We understand. Not lento yoba artist zifuna we are there back, you understand, to be in good books of a minister and department. Julius what is sisekake. And I must say it, because we are allowed in this platform. I think the cultural and creative industry in South Africa is sekake if we are not finding a way of rescuing ourselves. Let us not be afraid to speak truth to power. You understand? Let's challenge when things are done. Just like in the past, when the minister and department are doing amazing work, we'll applaud them. We are still excited about finding a new minister that is not coming from Congolese, for something new, something different.
An artist, bad shot spices, glorifying drugs as a stage fright cure. You can try this just when you're about to grab your chance of staging. Excitement, you can't think out this industry, or should I say this killer dream, cause you will swear that from the start it was designed to kill artists. Bangakulwela when days are bright, as a human being on Instagram, too much pressure, unrealistic expectations. Whoever said that is the perfect is with us, wethembekile, singiza wethembekile, remedies within us, ezikhwemba sibhebhekile.